I recently watched the first episode of the classic Muppet Babies, and I didn't really care for it very much. So I thought I'd check out the first episode or the first segment of the newer Muppet Babies. It's on Disney Plus. The first season was released in 2018, and I have to say, while I still didn't completely love it, it is, in my opinion, better than the classic series, which is rare. That rarely happens. But it's worth pointing out that I don't have that much nostalgia for Muppets. I feel like compared to most people, at least most people of my generation and most people who like the kind of films that I do, I actually haven't seen a lot of the Muppets, which is something I'm trying to change, hence watching Muppet Babies. Also, I apologise if you can hear some chaos in the background. My cat is currently playing with her mat, and she's been meowing for the last 10 minutes, so I'm trying to not engage her in conversation in case she starts meowing again. So I apologise if that's distracting. This is quite a fun story, and with a really lovely message as well. But what I really liked about this is the animation. I'll talk about the narrative in a moment, but the animation is absolutely stunning. It is so beautiful. You can see the texture on the characters, and the color palette is just so bright and colorful. Visually, it is a real treat. We also have a really great voice cast, including Dee Bradley Baker, who voices Animal, and we have Matt Danner as Kermit, Eric Bauza as Fozzie, and other really brilliant voice actors. So the voice acting is great. The characters sound exactly like what I would expect them to sound like, but if you're a big Muppets fan, you might feel differently about that. The story does involve imaginative play, which in general I don't love. It's not something I care for much whenever a series, a cartoon series or anything like that presents the characters and then the imaginative world. Occasionally I like it, not very often, but with this one, I didn't mind it. They think that their nanny, Miss Nanny, who has the coolest leggings or tights, I think they're tights, we only see her waist down and I love her outfit. They think that she has been captured by a dragon. So they go off to find her and they go into this cupboard and we see the imaginative play come out. And we have, I won't say how it comes about exactly, but you can maybe imagine based on the setting. But we have an important message here that it's okay to be scared of the dark, and that actually multiple people are scared of the dark. You're absolutely not alone. So it's perfectly valid to feel that way. And you're not the only person who does feel that way, which I think is a really brilliant message, particularly for young viewers. I know even fully grown adults are afraid of the dark. It's very common, but particularly for young children, I think it's something that was a really great message to include. The actual imaginative play does work well. Again, it's not necessarily to my personal taste, but it was very easy to see how they transformed their real surroundings into what the imagination saw. And we have some really interesting characters to meet along the way, not just the Muppet Babies themselves. And I'm pretty impressed. Not to the extent where I want to go and watch more of it. I watched this, well, partly to see how it compared with the classic series, but also because I'm trying to find something with the Muppets that really speaks to me, that I really love. Even as a huge fan of A Christmas Carol, I'm not that bothered about Muppets Christmas Carol. So at some point, I might just have to admit that the Muppets just doesn't appeal to me. But I will keep trying. The journey is not over yet, and if there is anything you can recommend that you think I might enjoy, please feel free to do so. Certainly, I recommend this if you like fun animations. Would love to know what you think of it if you're a fan of the Muppets, or if, like me, you're not that bothered about the Muppets, but you're trying. I'm definitely trying. And even though I don't want to go and watch the next segment, I do think this was pretty good. I thought Sir Kermit the Brave... Did I even mention the title of this first segment at the beginning of this? I'm not entirely sure if I did. Apologies if I didn't. The first segment is called Sir Kermit the Brave. Either way, my cat has started meowing again, so it's a good time to wrap this up. I enjoyed it. Visually gorgeous, fun story, nice messages. I won't continue to watch anymore, at least just now, but it does seem like it's worth checking out if it appeals to you.